Jocelyn, it feels like yesterday that we matched on Hinge, or according to you, Bumble, a relationship built on a misunderstanding. What could go wrong?
Where do I begin? It was the year 2016, and I walked into some random bar, and I saw some random boy, and I remember you said, does your data analytical mind send guys running for the hills? And at first I thought you were rude, and then I realized you weren't rude, you were just an engineer.
I was intimidated by dating the popular girl who was loved by everyone, and although it didn't work out initially, I stood my ground. I knew that there was something there.
But then we got to experience going from acquaintances to friends to dodgeball camp, all that stuff, and then I finally got to see you, which made it really easy to fall in love with you.
6 years later, a pandemic broke the world apart and somehow brought us back together.
I often look at you and think, I can marry that guy. And today I get to. I get to marry you today.
My favorite thing about Jocelyn and Ryan.
Oh my gosh, that's such a good question.
Their doors are always open. They're just such generous, kind-hearted, fun people to be around. And they prioritize fun, and they prioritize heart and community and just being together.
It's just like how they well fit together. Like I watched them separately, I watched them together, I watched them with different friends from Ryan's side, from Jocelyn's side. They just, like the chemistry is so easy and effortless.
Honestly, I think it's the kindness that they share with each other. I see how heartfelt they are, the patience, the kindness, the thoughtfulness that they embrace each other with.
She has one of the best laughs I've ever heard in my entire life. She has like this cackle that's so iconic, and you know it's so genuine every time you hear it. And one of the first things I noticed about Ryan when I first met him was his laugh as well.
Marriage is a promise to grow together, to face life's challenges side by side, and to celebrate its joys hand in hand. It is a promise to choose each other every single day with honesty, with patience, and with compassion.
So Jocelyn Park Coimbray, here's my promises to you. I promise to always tell you to slow down and make sure that you take care of yourself before taking care of others.
I promise to slow down, not just in speech, but in life, so I can enjoy more moments with you.
I promise to let you fall asleep on my shoulder as we make our way through another horror movie series.
I promise to always convert Fahrenheit into Celsius.
I promise that's what's mine is yours, except for my Steam Deck and my PlayStation.
I promise to be patient and try not to say, don't you remember I told you?
I promise to never let you forget your ID before you go out.
I promise to always give you a hug in the morning before I go to work. And I promise to communicate in the way that we normally do that makes marrying you gonna be so easy.
I promise to always be on your side and support your hopes and dreams. And I promise to try and be as strong as you are as we tackle all of life's challenges together. Jocelyn, I'm constantly amazed by your strength and everything that you've achieved against all odds. You've persevered through any challenge and you're a pillar of strength and grace.
I've never felt more safe, secure, or supported. It is a very foreign feeling, but you have the ability to make that foreign feeling feel like home.
Jocelyn, I'm the luckiest man, and I can't help but be in love with you. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
Well, I was speaking to Jocelyn and Ryan back there. They're a little nervous. I'm a little nervous too. You can hear it, right? So I promised them that they would hear the crowd before they saw the crowd. All right? Are we ready for that? So if I say J, you say money, right? J. Money. J. Money. If I say Ryan, you say money. Ryan. Money. Ryan. Money. J. Money. Ryan. Money. J. Money. Ryan. Money. J. Money. Ryan. Money. Let's bring him out. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to witness my debut as a wedding officiant.
First off, Jocelyn, you look absolutely stunning tonight. And Ryan, you look like you're about to walk into an in-person tech interview.
I am going to go way back and share a little bit of history. It's actually what brought Jocelyn and I back together many years ago after having lost touch. I was a freshman in college and an avid MySpace user. One day I received a message that said, "I knew I'd find you here." Since that day 20 years ago, we never lost touch again. Rather, we grew closer and closer. She would be the one to introduce me to my future husband. She'd officiate our wedding and be in the room while I was giving birth to my daughter. She was the one who would help me navigate the next steps in a career change. All of these huge life milestones, she was there, and I'm so grateful and honored that I get to be by her side for this one in her life.
This is the second time I've given a wedding speech that nobody asked for. Fun fact, Jocelyn has written into her will requesting that I give a speech at her memorial. Just how offended should I be that the speech she did request is the one after she's dead?
I met Jocelyn at a very small social media startup named Facebook as a young and naive professional. It didn't take me long to bear witness to several of Jocelyn's professional and personal talents. She also took me under her wing and showed me the art of recruiting, specifically the art of recruiting software engineers. How ironic that we are here today because she successfully recruited and fell in love with a software engineer of her very own.
We first met living in the same apartment building in Seattle. I was invited to a party he was throwing, and he answered the door wearing tight diesel jeans and a bright pink dress shirt. My first thought, my prayers have been answered. Finally, another gay guy in the building. Turns out, no gay, just Canadian.
I remember in the beginning how cool she was playing it, just having fun, no labels. We're just enjoying each other. But through time, her walls would come down and her voice would squeal when she would talk about him. and the possibility of a life together really made her sparkle more than she already does. Ryan understood how to connect with Jocelyn, and he surrounded her with love and patience, thoughtfulness, sincere kindness, and many costumes and props. His nurturing character provided safety and calm, yet he never strayed away from having the most fun together.
Money, you're always such an incredible friend. Like when I wanted to do mushrooms for my birthday, she graciously laid there in the fetal position, which was also the weekend she revealed that she had a crush on Ryan. And honestly, I was shocked because I had honestly like over a decade of friendship, and I had never heard her say she had a crush on someone before.
Ryan had his fair share of relationships. Most came with live lessons, but some came with unexpected side effects. Like suddenly he being into volleyball or running and sometimes like eating healthy for 2 weeks. I'm like, but during my wedding 2 years ago is when me and my wife first met Jocelyn, and there was something different. Ryan was just himself. Well, this simply reminded me that love isn't about finding someone perfect. It's about finding someone that makes you feel perfectly yourself.
There are a few things I appreciate about the two of them together. Number one, these two know how to host a party, especially one with a theme. I can be certain there are about 20 bins full of costumes stored in their garage right now. Number two, it is a joy to watch them laugh together. Between Jocelyn's cackle and Ryan's hearty laugh, it's a soundful harmony that can feed and heal someone's soul. And finally, number three, something I've never told them. I believe they bring the best out of one another. Ryan's even-keeled demeanor calms Jocelyn's anxious need to turn everything into a PowerPoint presentation. And Jocelyn's resolute personality counters Ryan's inability to make a quick decision. They truly are each other's person. Extraordinary together rather than ordinary apart.
Through it all, we've had each other's back, even through the dreaded new relationship blackout. But credit to Ryan and Jocelyn, they never went MIA. They stood by me during my toughest times and let me third wheel them so often that waiters just start setting tables for three. At one point, I even third wheeled them on a brutal enchantment backpack trip. And somehow, even on a trip designed to break people, we just laughed, roasted each other, and powered through it as a team. Looking back, that's probably when I realized Jocelyn wasn't just dating my best friend. She was becoming one of my best friends.
I had to cut all the mushy stuff for time. All jokes aside, Jocelyn, I love you so much. I think I speak for everybody here when I say we don't deserve you. But I know Ryan's gonna take good care of you. And Ryan, I know you're in even better hands. Jocelyn.
The thing about Jocelyn is she has a love, and I mean real love, no jealousy, true joy in connecting people and watching new friendships and relationships blossom. It's one of her many superpowers, and I know seeing all of you here in this room together is making her heart explode.
May your days be filled with Jocelyn's planned fun and Ryan's laughter. You challenges face hand in hand, and your home be a place for peace and joy. Keep choosing each other every day, That's what will carry you throughout everything.
Most importantly, Jocelyn, you make Ryan truly happy, and that's all any of us could ever want for Ryan.
Ryan, do you take Jocelyn to be your partner in life, in sickness and in health, in strength and in weakness, as well as in moments of joy and in sorrow? Do you promise to love her pre-IPO and post-IPO? Or no matter how many years she plans to continue Camp Toluta? Do you promise to love her no matter how long it takes for her to get to the point of the story she's explaining? Or no matter how loud she burps? Do you promise to love, support, and stand beside her as long as you both shall live?
Yes, I do.
Jocelyn, do you take Ryan to be your partner in life, in sickness and in health, in strength and in weakness, as well as in moments of joy and sorrow? Do you promise to love him pre-Stockfest and post-Stockfest? Or when he turns the notifications off his phone? Do you promise to love him even though he yawns unnecessarily loud? Or when he doesn't retain information as fast as you need him to? Jocelyn, do you promise to love, to support, and to stand beside him as long as you both shall live?
Hell yeah, I do.
I know I have some advice, but I can't remember it, so I'll tell them later.
Learn how to fight, because there will be fights. That is not a bad thing. It is natural, but knowing how to communicate with how the other person needs to be communicated with to be able to get through the disagreement, I think is gonna serve you well.
Maybe I can give advice for Ryan. It's like when things get emotional, maybe you just don't say the first thing or the second thing on your mind. Just maybe say the fourth thing. So even the third thing might not be the right answer. So just be patient. I think patience is the answer I will give. Yes.
Tell each other you love each other every time you leave the house. You never know what's gonna happen, God forbid, but you just always want the last words you tell your spouse to be, I love you, before you head out the door.
So, Ryan, James, Byron, Burbidge, I pick you, I choose you, I love you, yesterday, today, and all the tomorrows.
A friend once told me that love is a choice, but I had no choice when it came to falling for you.